Okay, guys, let's start with the guys. I hope you all are fine and safe. Today, guys, we have to start with a very important chapter, and that is statistical description of data. I hope, guys, you all are having the notes. Guys, I hope you all are having the notes. Okay, okay, guys, let's start. Wait a second. Okay, let's start. Guys, since it is a very much theory-based chapter, the statistical description of data is entirely a theory-based chapter. So you have to refer these notes, and I will explain you everything. After the explanation of the concept, we will also go with the questions. We will also go with the questions that is given in the module. After the end of the class, I assure you, you will be able to crack all the theories that are usually asked from the statistical description of data. So guys, let's start. Guys, first of all, you have to write down statistics has been derived from the Latin word, and the Latin word is status, which means political state. Italian word is statistica, and German word is statistic, not statistics, statistical. That is statistic, guys. So German word is statistic, Italian word is statista, and the Latin word is the status. Guys, if you will look at the question, which of the following statement is false? Statistics is derived from the Latin word status. This is true. Italian word statista, true. And French word statist. No, this is not a French word. This is my German. This is my German word. So guys, this is very important. You have to keep in mind. Italian word is status. Latin word is status, Italian is statista, and German word is statistica. Okay, guys, there is one French word also, statistique, statistique. That is a French word, but still there are many words, but it's okay. You have to keep these three things in your mind. Guys, now let's start with the chapter. First of all, I will teach you some basics of the statistics. Since this basics of the statistics, we have already studied this basics in various chapters like measure of central tendency and dispersion. Then we will look at the concepts of the method of collecting the data. Then we'll go with the modes of presentation of data. This is, guys, one of the most important area, LDR, last day revision topic. Guys, after that we'll go with some statistical terms. This is again a very, very important part, LDR, last day revision concept. Guys, let's start with the first part of this chapter, that is introduction. Guys, first of all, I will tell you this definition has been derived from the two things. First of all, if the question demand in plural sense, what do you mean by statistics? Guys, in plural sense, I mean statistics is a numerical data. It is just a numerical data which consists of qualitative aspect also and quantity aspect also, which covers qualitative aspect also and quantity aspect also. There is a huge amount of dilemma between CA foundation student. Sir, whether in our exam, if the question comes whether the statistics is concerned with only qualitative data, quantitative data, or both. Guys, many authors refer to say different things, but for your examination point of view, I will say you have to think qualitative as well as quantitative aspect. How many students are here who are good in mathematics? Sir, everyone is good in mathematics. So this mathematics, good in mathematics is one quality, and number of students, 50 students are, this is quantity. How many students out of the group of this 500 people, how many people smoke? This smoking is a one qualitative aspect, one attribute. Guys, the quality is known as the attribute. This is one attribute. And how many people follow this attribute? There are 20 persons. So this 20 is a number, and the quality part is known as the attribute, is known as that quality part. So statistics is concerned with the qualitative aspect also and quantitative aspect also. But you have to keep in mind the plural definition of the statistics suggests this is a numerical data, and in singular sense, statistics is just a scientific method of collecting data, organizing it, and presenting it. So guys, in plural sense it is the numerical data, and in singular sense it is just a scientific method of collecting, organizing, and presenting the data. Guys, you have to again keep this in mind. You will look at the question. See. Next question. Statistics is defined in numerical data in singular sense, plural sense, both A and B. Guys, it is defined as numerical data in plural sense, and in singular sense, guys, it is known as the scientific method of collecting the data. So guys, I am saying all the things that I will put a highlight over here, you have to keep those things in your mind. All the things that I will highlight over here, you have to keep those things in your mind. In singular sense, guys, it is a scientific method. In plural sense, it is just a numerical data, which in both the terms, qualitative aspect also and quantitative aspect also. Now let's move towards another concept, guys. That is the application of statistics. That is application of statistics. One general definition from my side. So where the statistics is applied? Guys, statistics is applied in all the industries where there is a decision making is involved. All the industries which require the decision making process, which requires the decision making, or in all those industry, statistics is applied. But for our exam point of view, you have to keep these three industries in your mind. One is the economics, business industry, and commerce industry. One is the economics. It is used in economics, like index number, in calculation of index number, barometers like this. The second, business management. Definitely in business, the statistics is used, because in business is all about taking the right decision, guys. And then the commerce industry and the commerce industry. You just need to keep these three highlighted points in your mind. The statistics is used in, I'm not saying that only used in these three. It can be used in other industries also, but in general sense, I'm saying in all the industries where the decision making is involved. But you have to keep three things in your mind. One is the economics, business management, and commerce industry. Guys, after that, this is not relevant for exam. What are the limitations of the statistics? Guys, I will just focus on these things. It focus on the it does not focus on the individual item. It calculate the average. In MOCT, we are having 50 observations. We take 50 observation and convert it into a one observation, that is average, measure of central tendency, and we take the decision using that average. We not consider all the 50 observation. This is the biggest limitation, sir. You don't focus on individual data, you focus on the average figure, you focus on one single value. This is the biggest limitation. Guys, statistics deals with the qualitative data, quantitative data. This is, guys, in general sense, yes, the definition of statistics is, yes, true, that it is comprising of the qualitative aspect and the quantitative aspect also. But guys, when you are collecting the data in the quality format, what the statistics do, they assign the fixed numerical values to that quality. They convert the quality data also into a quantity. That's why, guys, this is also a limitation. I know the definition consists of both, but when you apply the tools and techniques of the statistics, the tools and techniques of the statistics convert the qualitative data also into a quantity by assigning them some numbers. For example, the persons who smoke, I will assign them 1, 1, 1, 1. The person who drink, I will assign them 2, 2, 2, 2. So guys, what they do, they assign numbers to some specific quality, and again they form the decision by looking at that numbers. Yeah, definitely they consider the quality, but assigning again by converting them into a quantity by applying the tools and techniques of the statistics. Guys, that's why this is also part of limitation. But if the definition comes in plural sense, guys, the it comprises of qualitative as well as quantitative aspect. That's why students used to get confused. So guys, if the definition part comes, yes, but if they ask for the limitation, yes, this is also a limitation, that they don't give focus on quality. Their focus is on the quantity. They don't give much focus on the quality. They assign the values to that quality and get their answer. Again, they are converting it into a quantity. Then what's the use of quality? No use. So guys, now you can see we have covered the basics, done with the basics. Now let's revise. Guys, what is introduction? Sir, in introduction you will tell me, what do you mean by the statistics? Sir, in plural sense, it is a numeric data, qualitative aspect and quantitative aspect both. Sir, in the case of singular sense, it is just a scientific method of collecting, organizing and presenting the data. Sir, what is the importance? Sir, in all the industry which requires the decision making, the statistics is used over there. But to be specific in our examination point of view, we have to keep these three industries in our mind. One is the economics industry. In economics, business management and commerce industry. Okay guys, after that limitation, so there are a huge amount of limitation, not a big challenge, but we have to understand that they don't focus on the individual data. They convert that individual data into a single value by average and take their decision according to that average. They don't take the decision according to the individual observation. Their main focus is on the quality, not on the quantity, not on the quality. So guys, tools and two techniques not relevant, it's okay, leave it. So guys, this is all about the basics of the statistics. Now tell me, can I move towards the next area, that is collection of data? Guys, just tell me, can I move forward? Wait a second. Okay. Guys, you have to keep all the points in mug up with me only. Don't think, sir, we will go at home and we will revise. Guys, what is the Italian word? Status. What is the Italian word? So, Latin word? Status. Italian word? Statista. What is the German word? Statistica. Statistic. What is the French word? Statistique. QUE. There is no other word. We will just keep these 3 or 4 things in mind. Okay. Introduction in singular sense, scientific method. In plural sense, numeric data. Again, guys, important 3 industries: economics, commerce, and business. Limitation, huge amount of limitation. Too important. Don't focus on individual data. Second, mainly focus on the quantity, not on the quality. Done with this, guys? Are you holding these concepts with me in your brain? Don't take the burden of the learning these things at your home. Learn with me, understand with me, and that's sufficient for the exam. Guys, can I move forward? Guys, can I move forward? Okay, okay. Now, collection of data. Now, please understand this thing concept with me. Don't turn the pages. What do you mean by data? Let's cover everything by looking these 2 headings. Then we'll go through the pages. Data. Guys, it is just a fact. Not information. Only a fact. The fact is only the data. For example, I heard somewhere, Sundar is a good boy. This is not information. This is just fact. Someone told Sundar is a good boy. I have not cross-verified it. I have not taken the examination of the Sundar. It is just a fact. It's a data. But now I call Sundar, and now I take his example. I take the test of the Sundar. Now I performed some tools and techniques, and then I found a conclusion. Sundar is a good boy. Then it is information. Before applying the tools and technique, the information is named as fact, and that fact is only the data that we name as raw data. Data is just before applying any tools and technique, that information is termed as the data. Once you cross verify it, once you apply the tools and techniques of the statistics, the data is named as information. That is, data is named as information. Guys, is this point clear, guys? Yes? Sundar, sorry? Yes, guys, any information is a data, but all the data is not an information. Okay. Now, sir, how many methods are there to collect the data? Guys, first one is the primary method, and second one is the secondary method. Guys, please repeat with me, everyone. Guys, how many methods of collecting data? 2. First one is primary. Second one, secondary. Guys, please you have to learn with me, repeat with me. Let's understand everything. Let's solve the question and let set us free from this chapter. Okay, guys, again I'm asking, how many methods of collecting data?
2.
First,
2. Primary.
second, secondary. Guys, now see, in primary, what do you mean by primary? I will tell. Guys, the first information is primary information. The first information, I am collecting the information, I am collecting the data from direct from that person, and that is the first hand information. I am buying the first hand car. I am purchasing the car directly from the showroom. That is the primary information. Now Sundar has taken the car. Now I am taking a second hand car. That is a secondary information. That information was already collected. Now I am collecting the collected information. That is secondary information. When you are collecting that information for first time, that information was not yet collected from anyone. That is known as primary information. When you collect the information which is already collected, for example, I visited to one school and I said, how many students are there in the class 10? They said 100 students. I said, give me the information of that 100 students. Guys, that data was already collected from the school. Now I am taking that information from the school. I am collecting the information which was already collected. Secondary information. Secondary information means second hand car. And primary information means the first owner of the car. If you are the first owner of that information, guys, that is the primary information. And if you are the second owner of that information, guys, that is the secondary information. Guys, is this point clear? Guys, is this point clear or not? Guys, again I am asking, how many methods of collecting the information? First method, primary. What is the primary information, guys? First information, just like this, first information. Secondary means second information. Information collected was again collected by someone, that is the secondary information. Guys, now in primary there are 4 methods and in secondary there are some 4 methods. Okay, I am not saying these are a fixed 4 method. For our exam point of view, there is no exhaustive list or complete list of collecting the data. There can be more than one methods of collecting the data. But yes, for our exam point of view, I will tell you guys, primary we are having 4 method. Guys, you have to repeat with me, okay? Guys, first interview method. Guys, first one is interview method. Second one is, guys, second one, mailed questionnaires. I will mail you something and you have to fill that mail and you have to give it me. Mailed questionnaires. Second one is mailed questionnaires. First one, guys, interview. Second, mailed questionnaires. I am also forgetting the things. Wait. Wait. Mailed question. Wait, guys. Let's come to this. Okay. Primary, secondary. Yes, guys. First one is interview method. Second one is mailed questionnaires. Third one, guys, I am observing it and I am collecting. Observation method. Third one is observation. Guys, fourth one is collecting the questionnaires filled and sent by emulators. I am not sending it. I want the information, but I am not sending it. I am assigning some agencies. You get this information filled by someone. It still is a filled. They are collecting information on behalf of me, na? So this is not like that. It is secondary. Definitely, I have assigned these agencies to go Chennai and collect the information who are going to appear this examination. They are collecting the data. I am collecting from them. It sounds like this is secondary data, but this is not secondary. That emulators means that agency which is fixed, assigned by me, Aman sir, they represent me. This is first information, guys. So question is filled and sent by the emulators. First, interview. Second, guys, first, mailed questionnaires. Third, fourth, emulators. Shortcut, emulators. Okay, guys. Now, guys, there are in interview method, I collect the information by conducting the interview. Now, there are 3 methods which we can conduct the interview. One is the personal interview, one-to-one information, personal interview, indirect interview, and the telephonic interview. Guys, now please pay attention over here. Guys, first one is the interview method. In interview, there are 3 methods. Personal interview. Guys, this is sourced as best method. Best. Guys, indirect method is, and this is preferred in case of natural calamity. Guys, natural calamity means the act of God, not the act of human. In the act of God, guys, it is best to conduct the personal interview. It's not like someone is died. Oh, you died? How? Earthquake? No, it's not like that. Guys, go ahead. Guys, it's not like that. It's like conducting the personal visit where the earthquake has happened and collecting the data. Oh, how many are injured, how many are like that. So guys, in case of, because you cannot rely on the third party information, this is a national issue, guys. So in case of natural calamity, the personal interview, personal site visit will be the best method. Guys, in case of human error, it can be an emotional challenge, the persons who have injured. So talking to them when is not possible, talking to them, their family is not possible. So guys, in case of rail accident, a human error, the accidents due to the human error, guys, in that case, indirect interview is preferred. Guys, when you want the quickest interview, in that case, guys, the telephonic interview is preferred. So guys, first method, interview method. 3 methods. First one, in case of natural calamity, go and get the personal site visit, personal interview. Second, guys, indirect, in case of rail accident, indirect emotional issue. Third case, guys, telephonic, when you want the quickest information. Guys, now please come to this point. Natural, we will write everything. Everything is written down. Don't worry. Mailed questionnaires. Guys, now see, I want to get a huge coverage of the information. One from the south, one from the north, one from the Tamil, one from the Kerala, one from the Jammu and Kashmir. What I will do? I will draft one mail, I will circulate it at mass level. Guys, can I say when I want wide coverage, in that case mailed questionnaire is preferred. But guys, at the same time, do you feel that in mail, who reply in mail, sir? Mail is very outdated. Mail is mainly used in professional careers. If you want the personal information of someone, no one will fill the mail, sir. So guys, here non-responsiveness is more. Guys, here non-responsiveness is more. Yes, there is a wide coverage. Advantage, disadvantage, non-response. Many people just look at the mail and ignore. No response. Non-responsiveness. Guys, now let's come towards the next concept, guys. That is the observation method. Guys, in observation method, I go to the class. How many students are there? I will not collect the information by someone. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. I want to collect the height. I will not ask, Sundar, what is your height? Maria, what is your height? No, I will not ask. I will come, Maria. I will have the measurement tape, 5 feet. I am collecting the data by observation. I am performing the observation. I am counting it manually. I am not asking, observing and collecting the data. Observing and collecting the. Observing means does not mean counting. Whatever data you want to collect, either you are observing it. Or you are using some tools and techniques, some instruments to collect the data. For example, to get the weight, I will say, Sundar, come, stand. I will write the weight. Maria, come, stand. Weight machine. Observation method. Guys, I mean, it is not a big challenge. Okay, guys, now let's see this. Personal interview, guys, write down the in beside best method. Personal interview, best method. Guys, and put it over here. In case of natural calamity like super cyclone, earthquake, epidemic like plague, may collect the necessary data much and more quickly and accurate by applying this method. Guys, in that case, it is better to, in natural calamity, it is best method to collect the data. Yes, guys, in case of indirect, it, what things I've written, yes, no, yes. Guys, in case of indirect, guys, in case of some practical problem, when you are unable to reach the direct injured person, when it is not possible to reach the respondent, guys, in that case, you can go for indirect interview. Guys, that is in case of, for example, in case of, guys, human error like rail accident. Please, you have to keep this thing in mind, very important. This is important, that rail accident, indirect interview, and in case of natural calamity, guys, it is personal interview. Guys, you have to give, yes, it is a very residual chapter. No practical point is there, but you have to keep this thing in mind. In case of rail accident, which one of the following option is possible or best? Guys, it is indirect. In case of natural calamity, personal is best. Guys, when you want the information in the quickest method, write down quickest method, guys. In that case, telephonic interview is possible. Guys, this also give you the wide coverage. Quick, and it is non-expensive, very cheap. For example, if I want to collect the data of the Sundar, and I am coming to Chennai, I will go to Chennai and collect the data. Very expensive, flight tickets, accommodation, food, traveling. But if I say, Sundar, are you free? Yes, sir, I am free. I collected data in 2 minutes. Very cheap, non-expensive method. Disadvantage, non-responsive is, yes, there is also non-responsive, but non-responsiveness is highest in case of mailed questionnaires. If the question comes, the non-responsiveness is higher, not in telephone, it is higher in mail. But yes, this gives you the wide coverage. Yes, this is more wide coverage than telephone. Guys, Maria, you have to keep this thing in mind. If you want to cut it down, you can cut it down. No issues. Guys, non-responsiveness is maximum in mailed questionnaires, and in case of mailed questionnaires, also you have to get it it will give you the wide coverage. Guys, observation method, it is nothing. Collect the information by data is counting by or by using some instrument like height, weight, group of student like this. Coordinator is nothing again, big challenge. Guys, now let's get a quick revision of this. Guys, now from here only you have to make sure that you revise everything. From the conceptual background, one day before examination, you have to just look at this background. Okay, data means this, forward methods, done. Guys, this conceptual background, you have to look at this page. Done with revision, sir. Done with revision. This should be your feeling. Guys, data. Sir, the unprocessed information is the data. The fact is the data. Before applying tools and technique to the information, that is the data. Guys, after the method of collecting the data, two methods. One, guys, repeat with me. One, primary. In primary, guys, in primary, how many methods? 4. First method, interview. Now let's come to interview. Guys, in natural calamity, what you will prefer? In, guys, real accident, what you will prefer? When you want a quickest interview, which one is best? Done. Guys, second method, mailed questionnaires. Guys, what is the advantage? Wide coverage. Disadvantage? Non-responsive. Guys, observation method, very residual method, you will count the things, not an issue. Okay, guys, done with this. Done. Nothing more to mug up. Done. Now, guys, secondary method, guys. Secondary means you are collecting the data which is already collected, guys. You are collecting the data which is already collected. So, guys, here again we will have the 4 examples. These 2 are considered very important. These 2 are considered very important, and these are not. These are, yes, methods, but these are not considered very important, guys. Now, see, what are the 2 first? Guys, first, international sources. Repeat with me. First, international sources. Like, guys, WHO, international body. World Bank, international body. Guys, they are the best source. First of all, guys, they are international bodies. You can collect the data of the Japan, anywhere by sitting at this place. International body, they are considered as the best method of secondary source. Guys, second, government sources, and one is the international sources. Guys, first one is the international sources, and second one is the government sources. Guys, either you can go with some any private organization. I visited school and I collected the data. Guys, any school is a private organization. DAV, I visited DAV school and I collected the data. Private organization. I collected the data from the published magazines, newspaper. Guys, newspaper is not can give you the news information, but they can be true, they can be false also. Sometimes it is verified, sometimes it is not. So, guys, these 2, international organization and government bodies, they are considered most important secondary source of information. Guys, you have to keep things in mind. First, how many methods of collecting data? Guys, fast. How many methods of collecting the data? 2. Primary and secondary. In primary, how many methods? 1 is interview. Guys, when in natural calamity, which one is best? Guys, in case of rail accident. Guys, second, when quickest way is the telephonic. Guys, second primary method is? Guys, what is the advantage? Disadvantage? Third one is observation, residual, respondent, residual. Guys, secondary sources. Yes, I am taking, this is not exhaustive list. There can be more methods, but for an exam point of view, you have to keep these things in mind. Guys, how many sources of the secondary? 4. Guys, what are the 2 best? And government. Guys, remaining 2, private sectors and published newspaper and magazines. Guys, now let's look at this. Sir. Guys, look at this. International sources like WHO, IMF, the World Bank, etc. Government bodies like CEO, food, agriculture, industry, and so on. Guys, these 2 are considered as an important source. Then private organization and unpublished sources like institute, research papers, like this. Guys, I am not saying that these are only the methods. I am not saying that these are only the methods. I am saying there is no rigid or exhaustive list of secondary source. There is no exhaustive list. Guys, the above are only examples for our exam point of view. For our exam point of view. Guys, we are done with the methods of collecting the data. We are done with methods of collecting the data. Guys, now just tell me, are you sure with the data meaning and method of collecting data? Are you done with this area? Guys, yes, if you want to write, please write down this fast. Guys, everyone please write down this fast. Now we'll move forward. Okay. Wait a second, guys. I have done with this part 2. Guys, many of your students were demanding the regression analysis, so I have uploaded it on YouTube. So if you want, you can give them, because since I was not able to take the marathon, I'm trying to try to take, but again, so if yes, after this we will have the area under the curve. But tonight I will upload the area under the curve also, and we will discuss it. Because since I know this is big chapter, I know that this is a big chapter, so let's complete this today. And in next 1 hour, guys, I think we will complete this. Don't worry, okay, guys. Now let's come towards this. Now let's come to this mode of presentation of data, guys. You are having wait. Please pay attention over here. Again, a very big category. And once you are done with this, guys, everything is done, guys. Very, very, very easy topic. Guys, how many modes of presentation of data are there? Last point, guys. One is the textual presentation, then tabular, then graphical. Guys, in 3 ways you can present the data: textual presentation, tabular presentation, and the graphical presentation. Guys, textual presentation, tabular presentation, and graphical. Guys, there is no concept in textual presentation. So writing the information, collected data in the form of paragraphs. Writing the data collected, for example, in 2019 there was one organization where there were 500 students, out of which 20 were girls, 20 were boys, and 5 were like this. Guys, you are writing the data in the form of the paragraphs. That is known as, guys, writing the information in the terms of paragraphs or number of paragraphs. That is the textual presentation. Sir, they are boring, monotonous, very dull, comparison is not possible. Yes, these are few disadvantages. What is the advantage? Sir, even a layman who is not having the understanding of maths and stats, he can understand the data. This is the advantage, nothing more than that. So guys, we are done with the textual presentation. Now let's read it out. Guys. Yes, guys. One, presenting the data. Guys, we are going through the 3 types of method. First one is the textual presentation. When you are writing the information in number of paragraphs and paragraph, they are known as the textual presentation. Example, in 2019 in 1 paragraph, the information of 2010 in 1 paragraph. Guys, what is the advantage? Sir, simple. It is very simple. Even a layman can understand these paragraphs, but sir, it is very dull, monotonous, boring, and it is not felicitate comparison. It does not felicitate comparison. Comparison is really tough. It is, while looking at the data, we cannot compare it. We have to construct a table. So it does not felicitate the comparison. Guys, yes, but we can say this is the first step of collecting the data. First off, I will collect the data in the form of paragraph. Then I will convert that paragraph into table. Then after making the table, I will make a graph. So guys, that's why it is known as first step information. It is known as first step information. Guys, this is known as first step information. Annuity due is concept is clear, done. Guys, we have studied annuity due. No. Sabrinath, we have done a due concept.
Sir, for us, AS academy recording on that the backup is also in class
we have not taken the annuity due.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, I will upload the annuity due concept also, and I will also record the normal distribution remaining area under the curve part. Okay. Yes, perpetuity and due. I will take the both. I will upload the both. Today late night I will record.
Sir, please take them continuous like for ratio proportion.
Guys, give me time for ratio proportion. Okay. If possible, I will upload the recorded session. But let us complete the important areas first. Then after that, we will go to this. Since this is very important, I know this is very important, and we have to take this. So let me complete this first. Okay.
Sir, how many marks in this chapter we can
I see sometimes they ask 2-3 questions, sometimes they ask 4 to 5 questions. So see, in PNC logic number 7 there is no logic number 7. I have created that. Just one day I will create it. So don't worry, no question is pending as per the logic number 7. As per I am planning something advanced for the logic number 7. Till now I have not concluded it in my life also. So once I will form a conclusion later on. So since the book was under print, So I designed one space. No, I will create one advanced logic. Till now I have not created any advanced logic, but yes, I am planning to create one advanced logic. Okay, guys, now please come to this. Let's don't break the flow, guys. Let's cover up this first, please. Guys, now please come to this tabular presentation. Guys, very, very, very important. Guys, you have to understand everything with me. Guys, in tabular presentation, very, 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 very important area, they will ask the question on essential parts of statistical table. Guys, first thing, there is a table number. The table starts from the table number. Below table number there is a title. Guys, this title gives the brief introduction about the table. Guys, this table number are used when there are more than, in any project report I am constructing 5 tables. So I want to tell my clients I am talking about which table. So guys, that's why I allowed the table number, and I can say I am talking about as per table number 3, as per table number 4. So guys, first part is table number, then there is a title, and guys then starts the guys, and this entire area is known as box head. This is known as box head. Box head. This entire above area is known as box head. Guys, then the row. The heading of the row is known as, guys, stubs. Third point, the heading of the row is known as stubs. Heading of the row are known as stubs, and guys, column heading is known as caption. They are known as caption. 4 points. First thing, guys, table number, then title. Guys, row heading is known as stubs, and column heading is known as caption. Guys, most vital part, guys, most vital part of this is known as body, where the content are written. This is most vital part of table. Guys, this is the 5th part. This is known as the body of the table. Guys, after that 6th part, that is the footnote. 7th part, guys, source note. Then there is a table number. If you can write the table number above also, you can write the table number below also. Guys, then there is a date. Guys, footnote. Any information which is not clear, you have used that in table, but that is not clear. So to get the explanation of that things, guys, you can use the footnote. Source note. Guys, in source note we write from where the data is collected, from what are the primary sources from where the information is collected, and what are the secondary source from where this data is collected. Guys, that is known as the footnote and the source note. Guys, table number. Identification, what are the area? It is placed in center above the title. Above title there is a table number. You can also write it in the or at the bottom of the table. Table title, guys, this is explanatory, and it is written in bold. Date, chronological order, written in the below the table. Stubs, row heading, caption, column heading. Most vital part is the body. Unit of the measurement is stated in the through above box office only, box head only. Source note, footnote. Everything seen, guys. They will just ask where is the title. So you will say title is below the table number and above the box, above the table. Where the footnotes are written. Source note is written in the footnote. In the area of the footnote, the source notes are written. So guys, they will ask the direct question, what are the headings of the stubs called? Sorry, heading of the rows are called. Headings of the row are placed in the left side, and they are known as the stubs. What is a column heading known as? They are above the body of the table, and they are known as the caption. They will ask direct questions on this. Guys, can you keep these things in mind? Just keep the picture. Just keep the picture of this table in your mind, and you will hold all the concepts. Yes, I will upload this as a backup. Don't worry. I will upload this in backup, guys. So yes, you don't have to draw it. You just need to keep the things in mind by looking at the table. Footnote, source note. Just understand the placements. Don't mug up anything. Guys, done? How? See, now we will go with the question. Okay, if you want to see. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's solve the question. How much till now we have studied? Let's solve the question. Guys, which of the following statement is false? We have done. It is known as numeric data, plural sense. Statistics is applied in economics, business, commerce. All of this, guys. Done? Guys, statistics is concerned with, answer the question number 4.
Quantitative.
No, qualitative as well as quantitative, both, guys. Guys, plural sense said it is a numeric data in both the terms, qualitative as well as quantitative. Guys, both A and B, option D will be right. Don't make mistake. Guys, an attribute is a quality. As I said, it is an quality. Guys, annual income of a person is an quality, an attribute. Marks of the student is an example. Marks, again guys, again a discrete. Guys, marks will be a discrete variable. 50, 50, 20, 56, 23. It is a discrete variable. It cannot be in continuous, guys. Sorry? What your annual, again, sorry, wait, guys. Annual income of a person, of a person, guys, this will be a discrete variable. Sorry. Annual income, guys, per annum salary is 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 10 lakhs. It will be not like 5 to 6. No. Company will say your package is 6 lakh. In 2009, your package was 6 lakhs. In 2010, your package is 7 lakh. Guys, what is this? This is discrete variable. Sundar, clear? Yes. Nationality. Now, yes, nationality is an attribute. Drinking habit is an attribute. Guys, done? Guys, now wait. Let me take an example. Okay, guys, wait. Come to this area. Guys, the data collected on height of a group of students after recording their heights with a measuring tape. You collect observation. So, guys, primary or secondary? The primary data are collected by interview, yes. Observation, yes. Questionnaires method. Say, guys. The quickest method is? Best method is? In case of natural calamity. In rail accident, guys. Guys, now tell me this. Which of the following data cover the widest area? The non-responsiveness is maximum in? Some important sources of collecting the secondary data, guys. International, yes. International and primary, guys. Which one is the best combination? International and government. See, international, primary, no. International is good, but primary is not suggested to be important. Again, private and primary, no. Government sources and loan is not source. So, guys, which one is important? International and? Guys, now see, this was challenging question, but you cracked it because you know, yes, all are good, but we give importance to both. Two things, international and government. Guys, are you able to get confidence while solving these questions? Now, Maria have asked me one question. Wait, I have not discussed this. Yes, now look at this question, guys. How they will ask the question on this category. Guys, now see. In tabulation, the caption is, guys, now before the caption is column heading. Now let's understand this. Upper part, wait, lower part, no, main part, no, upper part of the table that describes the column and subcolumn. That is the caption, guys. Column heading is the caption. Option D. Guys, stubs. Look at this question, stubs. Sir, left part of the table describing rows. Entire upper part is known as box head. Guys, unit of measurement is shown in, guys, box head. Guys, unit, we write down the unit of the measurement in the box head beside that title, whether all the information in the below are in rupees or in kg or in centigram. So, guys, we write that in the box head. Guys, now you can see how they are asking the question from the essential parts of those things, guys. Maria, now are you getting the confidence how they will ask the question of this? Okay, guys, now let's move forward. Again, let's come back to the concept. Guys, now see, this is some important area. Can we take a lunch break and we'll come back because I'm feeling hungry because just after the class, I started your classes. So, can we take a break of, we can start, I will inform you in the group 5 minutes before, is that okay? Yes, sir. Okay, so guys, let's take a break. Now, this is very important area. So, after break, we'll connect again. I'm not closing out this session. After the lunch, we'll connect back and we'll complete the chapter. Okay, guys? Okay, see you after the break, guys. Okay. Guys, let's move forward with the ways of presentation. Guys, in last class we have completed the method of textual presentation. Now we are moving towards the tabular presentation. In tabular presentation also, guys, we used to, guys, are you all here? Shall we start? Everyone, guys, please respond me for reply fast. Now, in next 45 minutes, guys, we will pack up with this chapter. We'll complete this chapter, guys. Tabular presentation. In tabular presentation, guys, we used to write the data in the form of table, and we have completed the essential elements of the table. Guys, now I am writing how many ways are there. Sir, after long time I heard your voice. Okay, Sanjay, how are you? Guys, now we are starting with the new, moving forward, guys. Now, are you all here? Reply me fast. Join fast, guys. Guys, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so shall we start? Move forward now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, in tabular presentation, in her tabular presentation, tabular presentation, guys, consists of three things: individual series, discrete and continuous series. Guys, a discrete and continuous series means when we are having the frequency, we are having observations, guys, we are having observations like, wait, yes, wait a second, guys. See, guys, we are having observations 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8, 9. Guys, we are writing all the observations one by one. This is individual series. Guys, I am writing 2, 3, 4. 2 is coming 5 times, 3 is coming 2 times, 4 is coming 6 times. And this is observation X. This is their frequency. This is known as discrete series presentation. Guys, now I am using 0 to 5, 5 to 10. I am using class. Guys, this is known as continuous presentation. So I am saying I can present the data in three forms: individual, discrete and continuous. Guys, now I am saying when you are presenting the data in tabular form, you are having three things. If you, whether you are having individual series, all the observations, there is no need of any kind of presentation required. But guys, when there is frequency, guys, now you are having the frequency in two things. Either you are presenting the data in continuous series or discrete series. So guys, there the methods can be bifurcated, like whether you want to use the graphical method or non-graphical method. Guys, if you want to use the non-graphical method, then use the serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Serial number 1 given to Sundar, serial number 2 given to Aman, serial number 3 given to Sanjay, serial number 4 given to Maria. Like this, guys, we can allot the serial number. Serial number is nothing, just a common part, allotting the serial number to the observations. Guys, then ascending and descending order, arranging the data from lowest to highest and highest to lowest. We can arrange like that, guys. That is known as the ascending and descending order. Guys, or we are writing the data in the form of the variables, tally marks and frequency. Guys, this is a table and chart. Guys, groups, you are making the presenting the data in the form of, like, see, guys, see this is writing the data in the form of table. Guys, you are representing the data in the form of class. These are some non-graphical method. Without any picture diagram, you are writing the observations. Guys, that I named it as here, guys, that is non-graphical method. Individual series, serial number, ascending, descending, table and group. Guys, this is something which is having no use of any picture or any diagram. Now, guys, I am going to teach you some graphical method to write down to present the tabular presentation. In how many ways you can present a tabular presentation with the graphical method? Guys, there are only 4 concepts. One is the histogram, then frequency polygon, then frequency curve and ogive. Guys, first one is the histogram, then frequency polygon, frequency curve and ogive. Guys, now I am starting with the histogram. Now you will be very much surprised, guys. All these are designed for the continuous series only. All these are designed for the continuous series only. When you are having the observation in the form of class interval, that is continuous series, guys, you can write in the form of histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve and histogram. Let's understand everything and let's highlight the important areas that you need to remember, and this thing will be sufficient. Let's start with the histogram. Guys, see, whenever you are having the observation in the form of class interval, for example 1 to 5, 5 to 9, 9 to 13, you can present the class interval in the x-axis and the frequency in the y-axis. Guys, class interval, that is class, I'm saying class in the x-axis and frequency in the y-axis. Guys, and the histogram is constructed. Guys, so guys, can I say histogram is depict the frequency point distribution? Guys, we are understanding the ways of presentation of tabular presentation when you are having the frequency. And when you are having the frequency, you are having 4 options. One is the histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, and ogive. Now in that I am discussing first part, that is the histogram. Definitely sir, this is the frequency distribution. Frequency polygon is also a frequency distribution. Frequency curve is also a frequency distribution. And ogive is also a frequency distribution. So this point is nothing new. We have already covered, guys, here. Frequency distribution. In frequency distribution, you are having histogram method, frequency polygon method, frequency curve method, and ogive. Guys, now I am going to teach you the first method, that is the histogram. So guys, can you tell me the histogram is plotted between what? Class interval and frequency. Guys, here what the points you need to keep in mind. Guys, you can see the bars. This I am saying, guys, the bars, the rectangles. The rectangles of the histogram touch each other. There is no gap between the diagram. If for example 1 to 5 is this, then 5 to 9, 9 to 13, there is no gap between the rectangles of the histogram. This is plotted between the class interval on the one axis, guys, highlight the class interval, and the frequency. In one axis you can provide the class interval, and another axis you can provide the frequency. Guys, more the frequency, guys, area of histogram is directly proportional to frequency and class interval If you increase the frequency, area of this rectangle will increase. If you increase the class interval, the area of this rectangle will again increase. So guys, this is the next point. You just need to keep this point in your mind, this point, that's all. Guys, when the data is continuous in nature, yes, apart in the frequency distribution, you are having 2 things, either discrete and continuous. Guys, this is designed only for the continuous presentation. If you are having a discrete presentation, you cannot draw the histogram because you need class interval, and in discrete presentation, guys, there is no class interval. The class interval only comes in the case of the continuous presentation. Guys, that's why here is the concept of this is continuous in nature. Guys, tell me whether this point is clear or not. Guys, tell me whether this point is clear or not. Guys, now see. Histogram with equal class interval. I have taken one example, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. Guys, you can see this is inclusive series. Guys, you can see this is exclusive series. Guys, in case of exclusive series, it ends on 5, starts on 5, ends on 10, starts on 10. Guys, in case of exclusive series, yes, it is possible to draw the histogram 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. The histogram is drawn, histogram is plotted. Guys, but now in next case, if there is no equal gap, 1 to 5, 6 to 9, 10 to 15, guys, if there is no equal gap, if the series is not exclusive, guys, first of all, you have to convert it into exclusive. So in case of inclusive series, yes, you can draw histogram, but first of all, you have to convert it into exclusive series, then you can draw. Guys, so here, you subtracted 0.5 in lower limit and added 0.5 in the upper limit, and you constructed the exclusive series, 0.5 to 5.5, 5.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 15.5. Guys, now I plotted these things. This is just an example. No practical question will come. I'm just explaining it. So guys, 0.5 to 5.5, 5.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 5.5, and the frequencies in the y-axis, and the histogram is drawn. Guys, what if they have given you the midpoint? Guys, this is the midpoint. If they give you the midpoint. Sir, if the midpoint is given, we are not having the class interval. So guys, sir, if we are having the midpoint, in that case, can we draw the histogram? I will say yes. Guys, if they have given you the midpoint, then take the difference of this. What is the difference of 120? 20? Make it half. 20 divided by 2, that is 10. Guys, this 10 is known as height. This 10 is known as height. Now, whenever you are having the midpoint, guys, you can construct the class interval. Subtract 10, it is 90, and add 10, 110. Subtract 10, 110, add 10, 130. Subtract 10, 130, and add 10, 150. So guys, if you are having midpoint, If you are having midpoint, can you construct histogram? Yes sir. If we are having midpoint, we'll take the difference of any two midpoints, subtract it by 2, that is the height. When we will subtract height from the lower limit, we will get the we will subtract height from the midpoint, we'll get the lower limit, and we'll add the 10, you'll get the upper limit. So now since we are having the class interval, now we can draw the histogram. So guys, we'll draw the 9 to 1110, 1110 to 130, 130 to 150 and their frequency, and you can draw the histogram. Guys, what is the point to remember over here? Guys, if the histogram does not starts with 0, so guys, usually we draw like this, but in case of histogram, if there is histogram don't start with 0 guys, then we have to put a mark like this, and this is known as kink mark. This is known as kink mark. If the histogram start with 0, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, there is no kink mark required. But guys, if there is, since my class interval starts from 1 to 5, does not starts with origin, guys, we draw a kink mark, and this is known as the kink mark. Guys, histogram and both height and weight, okay, guys, nothing is required. That's all sufficient for the histogram. Guys, are you done with the histogram? Are you clear with the histogram? If I will ask you the what is histogram, sir, histogram is one of the kind of the frequency presentation of the tabular presentation. We can draw histogram only in the case of continuous series. Sir, if you are having the exclusive series, then it's okay. But if you are having inclusive series, first of all, we will make it exclusive. Sir, if we are having midpoint, then by taking the difference, we will compute height, we will subtract height, we will get the lower limit, we will add height, we will get the upper limit. We will first of all make the series exclusive, we will make the class interval, then we can draw the histogram. The histogram is plotted between the class interval and the frequency. Guys, just tell me whether all these points are clear or not. Done, nothing to mug up. Understanding the things, guys. Guys, can you move forward? Madam, water.
Audio.
Yes, yes. Audible. Wait a second, guys. Guys, is this point clear? Histogram. Now let's move towards the frequency polygon. Frequency polygon. Guys, see. Frequency polygon is a limiting factor of histogram. What do you mean by limiting factor of histogram? Guys, you cannot draw frequency polygon without constructing the histogram. If the histogram is drawn, then you can draw the frequency polygon. Let's understand this. Wait a second. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Guys, now see, frequency polygon. Done with histogram. Guys, frequency polygon. See guys, these are the class interval. Guys, can you see these are the class interval? Guys, and number of worker, this is the frequency. These are the class and these are the frequency. So guys, by having, if you are having the class, you can plot the histogram 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200. Guys, once you are having the histogram, you can compute the midpoint of all the rectangles. And when you join the midpoints of all the rectangle, guys, the frequency polygon is constructed. By joining the midpoints of the rectangle of the histogram, this is known as, guys, this dotted line is known as frequency polygon. And this is, guys, histogram. This entire is not the frequency polygon. That dotted line is only the frequency polygon. So how the frequency polygon is constructed, guys? First of all, we draw the histogram. The midpoints of the histogram, by joining the midpoints of the histogram, we receive the frequency polygon. Guys, here what is the, if before this, if there is a, guys, if I will start my, sort of how the main challenge is this point. Sir, how you started with the x-axis? Sir, first midpoint was this, so my graph should start from this like this. So then how this came in the picture? Guys, this is one assumption, there is one assumption in the frequency polygon, that to draw that it will always start from the touching from the x-axis. And how to find this point? Guys, so what we will do, we will create one, we will assume that before this also there was one more class interval whose frequency was 0, Since the difference is of 50, I will create one more class interval, that is 50 to 100, and its frequency is 0. So guys, you will draw 50 to 100 and its frequency is 0 and the midpoint is 75. So guys, this is how you will start from 75, this point to this point also. So guys, there is one assumption in frequency polygon, that before the point, before first class interval, we assume there used to be one more class interval whose frequency is 0, and in that manner, guys, we construct this new area. This line is constructed with assumption. Guys, can I say, to draw frequency polygon without constructing histogram? Sir, can we draw histogram without constructing, sir, can we draw frequency polygon without constructing the histogram? Yes, you can do it by taking the midpoints of the class interval. You can directly take the midpoint. Here midpoint is, guys, here midpoint is 100 plus 150, 250 divided by 2, what it will be, whatever it will be. You can directly get the midpoint, and you can plot the midpoint, and by joining the midpoints also you can construct the histogram. But yes, if you first of all, this invention was made, so last 525 is also known as assumption, na? No. Yes, guys, you will also receive this also from the assumption. This particular two areas will also always come from the assumption. This ending areas will always come from the assumption. Guys, now one more thing you have to keep in mind. Guys, if you are not having histogram, can you still construct? Yes, if you will give me the continuous data, continuous class interval, I will calculate the midpoint, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, that we have seen in the MOCT. Join that midpoints and you will get the frequency polygon. Guys, this is all about the frequency polygon. Done. Guys, now please understand the frequency curve. Guys, now let's understand the frequency curve. See, guys. Wait. Guys, now see. Frequency curve. Guys, first of all, we receive the frequency histogram. After histogram, guys, by joining the midpoints, this blue one, guys, this is frequency polygon. Guys, here is the frequency curve. Frequency curve says, if you are having frequency polygon, so this is frequency polygon by joining the midpoints of the histogram. Now smooth it. Its edges are very sharp. The edges of the frequency polygon is very sharp. Now I want to draw smooth graph. Guys, so smoothing function is added to the frequency polygon. How? Let's smooth it. With drawing the above graph above the frequency polygon without any curves, without any sharp edges. Guys, now smoothing feature gives us frequency curve. Smoothing feature gave us frequency curve. Now see, guys, first of all we draw histogram, then we draw frequency polygon, then lastly we add the smoothing feature and we get the frequency curve. Guys, done. See, this curve is approximately same as frequency polygon. Guys, again, this is just an smoothing feature is added to the frequency polygon and we receive the frequency curve. Guys, just tell me, now we will study types of curve, but before that tell me, are you clear with the histogram? Guys, are you all clear with the histogram? Frequency polygon, by joining the midpoints of the bars, you will get the frequency polygon. When the smoothing feature is added to the frequency polygon, you will receive the frequency curve. Guys, now, how many frequency curves are there? Now see guys, wait. Guys, see, guys, there are total four kinds of frequency curves are there. There are total four kinds of frequency curves are there. Guys, first one is the bell-shaped curve. Guys, this is most commonly used curve. So if they will ask which one of the following is the most commonly used curve, so guys, you will say bell-shaped curve is the most commonly used. Guys, now see what happens. This starts from the minimum frequency, reaches to maximum, then again. So I will say minimum, reaches to maximum, then again minimum. This is the bell-shaped. Guys, profit of the company starts from the very lowest point, then peak reaches to the peak, highest profit, then again comes to the lowering of the profit. So guys, this is an example of bell-shaped, is an example of profit of a company, minimum to high, height to again minimum. Guys, so can I say the bell-shaped curve starts from, highlight with this with me, low value reaches to maximum value, then again guys, then lowest value. Highlight three things: low, max, high. I have written in short low, max, high. Guys, the highest value is at the central part is having the maximum value. Central part is having the maximum value. Guys, what is U-shaped? Maximum, minimum, again maximum. So if they will ask which of the following curve is having minimum to maximum to again minimum, you will say bell-shaped. Max to mini to max, U-shaped. Guys, how they will ask which shape it is? They will give you frequency, minimum to highest, highest to minimum, minimum high, minimum high, whatever they will say. Draw the graph and check the area. Guys, can I say here in minimum, central part is having the minimum value, is having the minimum frequency. U-shaped. Guys, J-shaped. Guys, starts with lowest value and reaches to the highest value. There is no downfall, low to high, that's all. Then again there is no low, that's all. Guys, you have to mark like this, minimum value frequency to maximum frequency. What it will be? Minimum and max, minimum to max, that's all. Guys, mixed curve. Guys, sometimes increasing, decreasing, no perfect method. Sometimes decrease, whatever it goes, that is the mixed curve. Guys, so this is all about, they will ask the question on the frequency curve. Now let's look at some questions. In parallel, let's look at some questions, guys. Almost questions are done from our side. Guys, tell me, most commonly used frequency curve? Bell-shaped. The distribution profit of the company follows bell-shaped. Wait. Guys, we have to discuss this. We have not discussed. Now this one you can answer. Frequency curve is limiting form of, no guys, frequency curve. Polygon also and histogram also. And guys, frequency polygon is limiting factor of histogram. Guys, done? The comparison among the class frequencies possible in, okay, we will come to this. Both. Comparison among the class frequencies possible in, wait, we will see in ogive, mod, median is can be ogive. Okay, now let's cover up the ogive. Guys, now see. Be attentive, guys. Guys, please pay attention over here. Guys, let's, please make correction. Here you must have something else. Cut it down and write down this, guys, and write down this. 41, 51. Guys, now see. Guys, see. First of all, ogive is also known as cumulative frequency. Also known as cumulative frequency. Highlight, this is plotted between the class boundary and the cumulative frequency. Guys, till now histogram, frequency polygon and frequency curve, all these three graphs were plotted between the class interval and the frequency Now the ogive is plotted between the cumulative class, not class interval, class boundary and cumulative frequency. Not only frequency, the ogive is plotted between the cumulative frequency and the class boundary. Now, guys, there are two kinds of ogive, less than ogive and more than ogive. I will come to this. Let's understand this with an example. Guys, let's now see. Again, this also have one assumption. It assumes that class preceding to the first class in classification exists. There is one more class interval exists, like we have seen in the histogram. Okay, guys, not sorry. Frequency polygon. Guys, this is saying midpoint. Midpoint is given, guys. So, guys, you will construct the class interval. Okay, guys, you will construct the class interval 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. 80 to 100. Guys, I will make, there is one assumption that there is one more preceding class interval exists, that is 0 to 20. Guys, there is one assumption. I think this assumption is of the frequency polygon. Here it is written. Guys, it's okay. Now see. Now please come to this, guys. 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80 and 80 to 100. There are two kinds of cumulative frequency. One is the less than cumulative frequency, one is the more than cumulative frequency. The frequency that we use in the MOCT is the less than cumulative frequency, is the less than cumulative frequency. So guys, how you will draw? 41 plus 51, 92 plus 64, 164 is 156 plus 38, you will receive 194 plus 7, 207. Guys, this normal frequency that you are having the habit of calculating the cumulative frequency is known as less than cumulative frequency. Guys, now when you take the less than cumulative frequency and the upper class interval, guys, you get the coordinates upper class interval and the less than cumulative frequency. Next, upper class interval and less than cumulative frequency of next 60 comma 156. So guys, this is known as class boundary. When you are taking upper class boundary, guys, please pay attention. When you are taking upper class boundary and less than cumulative frequency, guys, you create less than ogive. You create less than ogive. The cumulative upper class limit, guys, the cumulative frequencies are plotted. The cumulative frequencies are plotted with upper limit. Upper limit. It is known as less than. Now see, guys, I have plotted 20 comma upper class limit 20 comma 41, 40 comma 92, 60 comma 156, guys, then 80 comma 194, then 100 comma 201. Guys, this is known as less than. Less than is increasing upward, is less than. Now when you are taking more than cumulative frequency, how to calculate more than cumulative frequency? Take the total of the frequency 201. Now start reverse. Subtract 41, you receive this. Subtract 51, you receive this. Subtract 64, you receive this. Subtract 38, you receive this. Guys, now when you are taking the lower class limit and the more than frequency 0 comma 201. See, guys, 0 comma 201, 20 comma 160, 20 comma 160, 40 comma 109, 40 comma 109. Guys, you receive the more than frequency. So how you will keep in mind, guys? First of all, if you are taking less than frequency with upper class limit, more than less than cumulative, you are taking more than class in limit, more than cumulative frequency limit with lower class boundary. This is known as more than ogive. They will ask the question in the more than ogive is plotted between lower class limit and cumulative frequency. True. Less than ogive is plotted between upper class limit and cumulative frequency. True. Guys, whether will you hold this concept? Lower class limit. When you take the lower class limit and the cumulative frequency, this is known as more than, and when you take the upper class limit, it is known as less than. Guys, please don't make any mistake. Please acknowledge me whether is this point clear or not. Guys, whether this point is clear or not. Sundar, Maria, everyone, Sanjay, please acknowledge me fast. Yes, you will take the frequency at the first heading. First point is the total of the frequency. Subtract 41, you will get next. Subtract 51, you will get next. Subtract 64, you will get this. 45 minus 38, you will get this. Guys, now see, point to remember. Guys, ogive is used to calculate the median. How? Guys, this more than ogive and less than ogive intersect at one point. When you will draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis, guys, here you will get the median, here you will get the median. So can I say ogive give us median, percentile, decile? Because our second quartile is equal to median. So we can say we also calculate the median, or you can get the, yes, decile or percentile. But yes, the intersecting point give us the median. Intersecting point give us the median. Guys, so when you draw a parallel line from the intersecting point of x-axis, you get the median. Guys, this is all about the ogive. So guys, we are done with the major area of this chapter, that is histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, and ogive. Guys, now if you will come to the background, guys, I have started this. We are done with the textual presentation. Now we are done with the discrete series of two methods, non-graphical and graphical. In non-graphical, sir, present in serial number, allot 1 to Aman, Khedia, 2 to Sundar, 3 to Maria, ascending, descending, increase, small to high, low to high, table or chart, individual series, discrete series, and continuous series, like we presented the tables in the MOCT chapter, group or class, that is class, continuous class interval. And guys, sir, you can also present your answer in the form of discrete diagrammatic presentation. First one is the, sir, histogram, class interval with the frequency, bars are touching each other, frequency polygon, joining the midpoints of the bars, you get the frequency polygon, frequency curve, smoothing of the frequency polygon gave us the frequency curve. Ogive, sir, plotted between the class boundary and the class boundary with the cumulative frequency, not the frequency, sir. They intersect each other at a common point, and that if a perpendicular line is drawn from that intersecting point, we get the median. We can say, sir, this helps us to calculate a median, percentile, decile, and quartile. Done. Guys, can you revise entire chapter by looking at this background only? Guys, tell me, guys, can you revise this entire chapter by looking at this background only? Say yes or no. Guys, are you getting the confident now? Now let's solve some questions along with this. Median of the frequency, median can be obtained from frequency, histogram, less than type ogive. Sir, I think ogive will be the right answer, because less than ogive will give you the intersecting with the more than ogive. The comparison among frequencies, I think available is, please check the answer of this once, LDR. Check it once in the main book what they have given you. Wait. Not more questions are given on this. Very less questions are given on this. Okay. Guys, now let's understand the very last concept, the graphical presentation, irrespective of the fact whether it is a frequency distribution or not. For frequency distribution, the module has given separate set of diagrammatic presentations, but if the distribution is either not in the form of frequency, either they are individual or they are some categorical kind of presentation, sir, we cannot use this diagrammatic presentations. In that case, guys, we are having three options: line diagram, bar diagram, and pie chart. So let's start with the line diagram. Guys, are you all ready? Next 15 minutes more is required to complete this chapter, guys. Are you all ready, guys? Voice is repeating. Echoing. Wait. Guys, any improvement now? Is everything okay now? Okay? Okay. Guys, wait a second. Okay. 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 Guys, let's complete the bar line diagram. Guys, line diagram. Guys, we have to complete this fast. I'm having one more lecture, or so we have to complete it in next 15 minutes. Now please come to this line diagram, guys. Very residual portion is left. Line diagram, line diagram, line diagram, line diagram. Done with so many pages, sir. See, sir. Guys, line diagram. Guys, see, this is very simplest form of presenting anything in the form of graph. For example, let's understand with example. If I ask you, guys, in 2019, I have spent 10 rupees on food, 15 on clothes, this on rent, 12. See, guys, this is some kind of categorical presentation, irrespective of any kind of frequency. If I want to present this in the form of diagram, which one is the best? The line is best. Sir, you can directly write food, cloth, rent, fuel, one categories on x-axis and their expenses on the y-axis, and you can draw the line. Sir, this is single line. If you are having one more year information of 2010, you can draw the information of 2010 also. That will be named as, guys, this is the represent of the expense of 2010. See, when you will be drawing the two lines, they will be named as multiple line diagram. And when you are drawing the data one particular year only, that will be named as single line diagram. Sir, this is the simplest form where you present the one variable on the x-axis and another on the y-axis. No felicitate comparison and no technical skill is required. Sir, no kind of technical expertise is required in any kind of geometry. Any layman can draw this diagram. Since, guys, if you are presenting the data of the two, if you are presenting the data of two different time, it will be named as, guys, time. It will be named as, guys, time. It will be named as time series, guys. Yeah, just learn it. Please keep this thing in mind. If you are using the natural scale, it will give you the absolute change, and if you are using a ratio scale, it will give you the relative change. If you are using a natural scale, it will felicitate the absolute change are shown, and if you are using a ratio scale, the relative changes are shown. So just keep this thing in mind. They can ask the direct question. They can ask the direct question. Guys, everything is clear now? Hello? Yes, sir. Okay. Guys, now, very, very important bar diagram. See, guys, many students used to get confused with bar. Why my sound is repeating? Wait. Hello? It is okay now? Okay. Guys, let me take a break of 5 minutes. Can we start in 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes break, guys. Okay, guys, just 5 minutes break. Guys, can we start? Guys, now let's start with the bar diagram. One of the most important category, that is the bar diagram. Now see, guys, bar diagrams consist of the rectangle. Sir, histogram also consists of the rectangle. The difference is the width of the histogram can vary. First thing, that histogram was designed for the continuous series. This is not designed for continuous series. The categorical data can be presented, or discrete data can also be presented. I will tell you how. Of equal width, varying length, it can be drawn horizontally or it can be drawn vertically also. Now, sir, usually they ask the question when to draw horizontal bar and when to draw the vertical bars. Now see, guys, now when to draw horizontal bar, when you want to plot the qualitative data or a data varying over the space. Two things. First point, two things, A and B. When you want to draw the qualitative data and the data varying over the space, guys, in that case you have to draw the horizontal bars. And when you have to draw the vertical bars, guys, when you want to draw the quantitative data, quantity data, and the time data that vary over the time, that is known as time series, the data that vary over the time. In that case, guys, you have to draw the vertical bars. They will ask this question: when to draw the horizontal bar and when to draw the vertical bars. When you want to consider quality data or the data varying over the space, you have to draw horizontal bar. And when you want to do the quantity data, see guys, quantity, production of the rice in different years, quantity 4,500 quintal, 5,700 quantity data, guys, we are drawing the vertical bars. We will draw the vertical bars. Data varying over time in 2003, 2002, data varying over time to time the production is changing, guys, we will draw vertical bar. And guys, when you want to have the quantity data and the data varying over time, so will they ask the question? How they will ask the question? Now see guys, see guys, answer me this question. Horizontal bars are used for quality data, data varying over time, sir, horizontal data varying over space, and the qualitative data. A and C both, guys, say yes or no. Guys, now answer me this. Vertical bars are drawn for the quantity and the data varying over time. No sir, no guys, qualitative, no, quantitative. Guys, the here answer should be the data varying over time and the quantitative data. Guys, there should be correction. Just keep this, it's okay, this question requires to be corrected. But guys, can you hold this concept? Guys, can you hold this concept in your mind? Guys, very important for exam. Very important for exam. Guys, can you hold this on concepts? Okay, guys, now let's move forward. One example how the bars are drawn. See guys, one more difference. The bars in the histograms, rectangles of the histogram touch each other. And here there is space between the histograms. There is a space between the bars. Guys, if you are having the different quantity, but their units are same, you are having the same units. If the units are same, if the rice is also in quintal and wheat is also in quintal, if the rice is in kg but wheat is in quintal, their measurements are different. You cannot draw multiple line or you cannot draw multiple bars. If you want to draw multiple bar and multiple line, their units must be same. If the units are of same of two or more relatable time series, then you can draw the multiple line and multiple bars, else you cannot draw. Guys, so please write this point. Same units are used in two or more related time series. You can draw the multiple line chart or you can draw the multiple diagram bar chart. Guys, done with this? Guys, done with this? Now see, difference between histogram and bar chart. Histogram and bar chart. See, histogram for continuous, this for discrete, quantitative data, categorical data, bar touch each other, bar don't touch each other. It can be reordered. What do you mean by it reordered? They cannot be reshuffled. The bars histogram cannot be reshuffled, but the bar chart rectangles can be reshuffled. You can change the order. It is immaterial. Your decision will not change. Width of the bar can or cannot be same. Width can be same and cannot be same in histogram because the class interval may vary. But guys, here the class there is no concept of class interval. They will never vary. The bars are of the same width bar. Very important concept. Guys, now while looking at this, you can revise both the things. By looking at this, you can revise both the things. Guys, is this point clear? Now, guys, nothing to worry in the pie chart. You have to keep three things in mind. Guys, the pie diagram is used when you want to present the out of 100%, what is the composition of this particular element? Out of 100%, what is the composition of this element? When you want to represent the composition of one particular element, then it is known as the bar diagram. So out of the total value, what is the percentage allocated to this component. In that case, guys, we use the pie diagram. Guys, pie diagram looks like this, where you used to calculate the angle. That's why it is also known as the angular diagram. And guys, you cover your answer, you express your answer in the terms of percentage. In pie chart, you represent your answer in the terms of percentage, highlight this, angular presentation and total value. So see guys, for example, if you are having some number of students in photography 6, clay 48 and this, so and you want to draw the angle. So sir, total out of, what is the frequency of 6 out of total? Total is 120. So frequency of that sector divide by total frequency into 360. Guys, if you will multiply it by 100, you will get your answer in the terms of percentage, and if you will multiply it by 360, you will get your answer in the form of degree. And you can, this is 18 degree, so go photography is allotted 18 degree, clay modeling is allotted 90 degree. Like this, guys, you present your answer in the form of 360. So out of total, what is the composition of photography? What is the composition of kitchen area? Guys, so this is how you can plot your answer in the, present your observations, present your data in the form of the pie chart. Guys, done with this. Now, guys, you have to just keep, yeah, we have already discussed data, variable, discrete, continuous, array, ascending, descending, already discussed above. Guys, now, range, upper limit minus lower limit, we have discussed in MOD. Guys, what is class? Class interval. See guys, this 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, this is known as class. Guys, this is known as class. This is known as limit. This is known as limits. This is known as upper limit, and 10 is known as the lower limit. And entire this is known as class. 10 to 20, this is class. 10 is lower limit, 20 is the upper limit. Guys, the difference between them, upper limit and lower limit, is known as class interval. So the difference between them is known as class interval. Entire that area is known as the class. One is the lower class limit, one is the upper class limit. Guys, tally marks. Tally marks. Guys, what is tally marks? Guys, this is the blocks of 5. Either you can write the 6 like this, or you can 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth line is diagonally cuts 5, and 1 is 6. How you can represent 3 in the tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is, guys, one of the method of counting and representing the frequency. Guys, what is actual class limit and class boundary? Guys, this is the exclusive series. See, this is inclusive 10 to 20. Guys, 10 to 20, 21 to 30. This is inclusive or exclusive? Inclusive. So guys, when you convert this into exclusive, now these limits are known as true class limit or actual class limit. So guys, after converting the inclusive to exclusive, these are known as actual class limit or actual class boundary or true class limit or true class boundary. Guys, here, what is the class mark or midpoint? Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. We have already seen this. Class magnitude, guys, the difference between them is also known as the class magnitude or also known as class interval. Guys, now see, this is very important. Now please understand this. Sir, is your study trick questions, sir, taught those questions for us, students, sir? Yes, that is the institute study material. That is the institute study material. Sir, is your study material, you ticked some questions, sir, that you taught those questions for us, or that was for you. I have discussed that with you guys. I have discussed that. Now see guys, if the question asks which one is the best method to present data more accurate, tabular is the most best method. Tabular presentation is the best method. If they demand most attractive method which shows the hidden trend, guys, diagrammatic presentations are the most attractive because they shows the hidden trend. Which one is more accurate? Tabular presentation is more accurate and they are known as the best method. Guys, when charts uses logarithm, when the preparation of chart requires the use of logarithm, it is known as ratio charts. You have to mug up this. You have to learn this with me. When the charts uses the logarithm, it is known as ratio charts. Guys, done with this? Now please write down this with me because this is not written in the concept handbook. So please write down this with me, guys. Or you can take the screenshot of this. Later on you can write this. Sorry, so Sanjay, can you repeat this? Full page. Okay. Guys, write down this. Guys, can you take the screenshot? Later on you can write. Yes, yes. Guys, now see. You already know the upper exclusive classification. In exclusive, guys, what happens? Upper class limit is excluded, but includes the lower. Lower limit is included, but upper is excluded. Wait. Guys, I think my board is visible. The guys, I think board is visible and my you are can hear my sound. Let's it's just a pack up of the chapter. So guys, exclusive classification includes the upper class limit, but sorry, excludes the, that's why excludes the upper class limit but includes the lower class limit. Guys, there can be two kinds of classification: mutually inclusive and mutually exclusive. Mutually inclusive is used for the discrete variable and mutually exclusive is used for the continuous variable. Please keep this thing in your mind, keep it in your mind. Guys, for scrutiny is best method to check the consistency and accuracy. To check the consistency and accuracy, which one is the best method, guys? Scrutiny is the best method. So guys, that's sufficient for a day. We are packed. Now please come to the background. Wait, fast. Guys, you can see we are done with the line diagram, bar diagram, pie chart, and we are done with the some statistical terms. Guys, in short, we are done with the entire chapter. So guys, that's sufficient for the day. I will catch you on in the next class. So I have to catch for a new class. So I will catch you later, guys. Everyone's bye bye. I'm sorry, I'm not visible to you.